I've been testing a lot of grips, a lot of premium ones, rechargeable ones, and some of you have been asking about more budget-friendly ones. Less than 20 bucks for full silicone door battery cover, hand strap Apexino grips. Let's check them out. Now that means it comes with all the goodies. It's got a hexagonal type pattern on the side for grip and sweat resistance. It's got holes on the top for the silicone lights, ridges for your fingers to go in between, tons of different grips at this point for quests, and most of them aren't that different, and a lot of them are all, they work fine. These might land in the work fine camp, but we'll play with them and see if there's anything new and exciting. Apexino was one that I really liked what they were doing in the beginning, and it actually was my favorite grips, but it was just ones that were just the hand strap, kind of like the meta ones. So installation's pretty straightforward. You're just gonna take your battery door off with this button, you put the new one on, replace it, you push the plastic inside, but don't let it fall up to where it's gonna block the actual battery function, and then it ends up like that, so that when it's time to change batteries, this plastic tab is here to help you pull your battery out. Some are easier than others. I would say this is a bit more of a pain with this one because it's really slippery, there's no grip. But then once that's in there correctly, you just kind of tuck that away, and now your whole thing's gonna slip in where this is gonna go inside this hole and hold it in place. This goes up over the controller, door goes inside, becomes not very seamless. I mean, you look at this and it's like, it's fine, not beautiful by any means. There's still a ridge there, but with all these ridges, you're probably not actually gonna feel it as much as you would with other ones. And then goes around your hands, so you got your normal grip action where you can drop something and it doesn't go falling. And the strap is the same Apexino hand strap that I'm used to, it's just attached in a different way. So the strap feels comfortable, it breathes a little bit because it's got these ridges on it to kind of help with sweat and air pass through. The thing I liked about the Apexinos was it attached inside the battery door. Now you have all of this right here, which actually doesn't feel very good on my hand. I feel that buckle, the scratchiness, I'm noticing that right away. So that's something that's gonna wear on me a little bit. They do make the holes nice and big around the buttons so that the silicone's not gonna get in the way of the buttons and cause the buttons to stick. And with a pretty seasoned grip installer, that's how quickly you've got 2 grips fully installed. It also comes with little silicone covers to cover your thumbsticks right here. I still have another set of Apexino ones on there, so I'm just gonna leave those. Those are the same. And they're silicone grips. Not a whole lot to write home about. They feel nice in the hands. The silicone doesn't stick to you. Sometimes if you're used to the plastic controllers, the silicone does tend to absorb a little bit of the heat from your hand and make your hands feel hotter over time. At this point, I'd call these just fine. They're not revolutionary, they're not different, they're fine. They're grips, they work. This part's bugging my hand a little bit. The ridges on them aren't the most comfortable ridges either. We'll play with them real quick and see if we have any sort of tracking issues or anything though, because the holes in the top, sometimes if they don't line up perfectly with the infrared lights, you might have a little bit of an issue. But so far, I'd say they're mid. If they were like on sale for like $9 and you found this video because of that, that might be more worth considering. But at $19, there's plenty of other ones like them that are better, worse, the same. Play real quick, be right back. Well, these spent a little longer on the Quest than I even feel like they needed to, but I'll tell you, they're fine. There's just better ones in this price range. So if you got them and you're like, oh, I like them, especially if they're your first grips, you're probably happy with them. Battery door functionality, hand strap adjustability, everything about them is just fine. But there's other ones out there that I like better in this price range. So there won't be a link to this, but there will be links to other ones. Personally, I really like one that can be recharged, that you don't ever have to think about, worry about, one that makes the controller a little bit bigger, because I do find my hands are a little wider. These feel a little small on my hands. Other options, but they're fine. What do you think? What grips do you have? What are you rocking? What do you like the most? I'll leave a couple links to reviews of some other ones up here I really like, and there'll be links in the description, comments down below in case you want to check those out too. But thank you once again for being here with me, and I'll see you in another reality.